the birthday episode. I saw that too, RJ.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I think it's the birthday episode.
Whoa!
RJ, your birthday was on Tuesday, right?
Yes, Tuesday, May 3rd, 1997. That day, the Kentucky Derby ran on the day I was born. And tomorrow we've got the Kentucky Derby as well. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. I packed.
It'll lead into it.
Yeah. I packed and studied all day. But I celebrated. Yes. I did my celebration yesterday. Nate took me out for a nice seafood dinner.
Oh, that's what you guys did. That's where you got drunk for 3 hours.
No. Well, we got drunk when we came back here. We just had 2 drinks there. I had a Blue Moon and a Bloody Mary there, and they stacked it with lump crab. And then when Reagan gets back Sunday, we love Reagan.
We love Reagan.
We're going to go see the new Doctor Strange. We are going. We're getting a dozen and a half crabs for ourselves, and sex.
Nice. But the crabs are better.
No, yeah.
Hopefully you don't get the crabs from sex.
What were you doing down there in South Carolina? Damn Southerners.
But yeah, and my birthday's on Sunday, May 8th, 1996, baby.
I'll be celebrating for you.
Yeah, it's also on Mother's Day, so tell all your moms to think about me on their special day. You got it.
So you get, every couple of years, you just get cucked out of your birthday, huh?
No, someone else does. Because it's my birthday.
Moms get cucked out of Mother's Day because it's Tia's birthday, baby. It's Dickie's birthday, boy.
Oh, you want some breakfast in bed? Here's my dick.
With a nice glazed donut for you.
Oh, is that filling in the French toast?
Here, for Mother's Day, I got you a beautiful pearl necklace.
Yeah, this is someone else's mom, by the way. I choose a different mom every year.
Hey, baby, I'm a Patriots fan. I'll give you my Boston cream pie.
I hope you're the Pirates because you suck.
Not as much as the Reds, though.
Oh, my God. Not as much as the Reds, and I'm very happy about that. By the way, I'm not bandwagoning on the Celtics. This is the high A affiliate for the Pirates.
I thought it was a Seattle Supersonics jersey.
No, but that would be good. That would be cool.
They don't have basketball jerseys. Don't have sleeves.
And Seattle also wasn't called the Hornets.
No.
Yeah, this is like a throwback. They're called the Grasshoppers now, but
if we don't go too long, I would like to throw on an end segment or a segment somewhere of worst names in sports.
Cool.
Just keep that in mind. Maybe next week, but yeah, we'll think about it. We'll see how long
we should actually next week we should get around to all the topics that were on the itinerary that we didn't get to in previous weeks.
Yeah.
So like we still need to do hard to sport. I've been waiting for that.
Oh, I forgot we never did that.
We kind of touched on it, and then we said we were going to do it the next week, but we never did.
Yeah, I've watched back to a couple of them where I'm like, all right, we'll get to that later, or we'll get to that next week, and we have not done it for any of them.
I just need to listen to like the first 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And then like see all the stuff that we were going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish I would have been saving the itineraries because we just like use the same page. We just get rid of all the stuff.
Yeah. We should keep the stuff.
We probably should.
Oh, we didn't get to this. We didn't touch on this.
But yeah, like I said, birthday episode today. So we're gonna go over who shares a birthday with us, what happened on our birthday. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yes, it's gonna be very fun.
Absolutely.
Hang on, sit back down. Just a bit back. Sit back down. I'll do what I was gonna do later. It's a bit. It's fully gonna be a bit.
That's a bit. It's just a bit.
Yeah. Yep. Just like my dick.
It's a bit.
It's a bit small.
Just a bit.
All right,
All right.
Ian. So you took over the itinerary this week because I just didn't do it honestly, and you took the initiative, and I was stressed with school and
You had
everything.
finals, baby. It's okay.
Yeah. I may or
We
may
need to
not have
share
had a
this load sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, I may or may not have had a panic attack at work on a Saturday. So
Ooh. Yeah.
I said I can't work anymore. I'm just so overwhelmed right now, and my finals weren't even hard. It was just packing. Like I brought so much here to like Reagan. It's Reagan's now, but it's going to be ours once I'm finally done school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is literally like my entire life in my car right now. It was kind of like a weird perspective. Like, this is all I own at the moment.
Do I even need a house?
It fits in a 4-door SUV.
Damn.
Yeah. But I left my 3 TVs there. So that's like half my life back there.
You just left your 3 TVs?
Yeah, well, there's 3 here already. Where Reagan was like, I was like, I don't know where we're gonna put these TVs, and she's like,
Put them
well,
side by side next to each other. 2 here, 2 there, 2 there.
That's what I do in my living room. I said, she was like, that's your own fault for getting 3 TVs, and I was like, no, it was a necessity because all these nights, like right now, I'm missing my TVs because I would have 2 hockey games and a basketball game on.
Hey,
it's great.
Focus. We're dialed in today, baby.
Yeah.
Feeling good today.
All right, go ahead.
Speaking of Mother's Day, the first May 8th birthday that I found on here was Milford Curly Page.
Ian, I don't think you even introduced what we're doing right now. You just went right into it.
No, I did. I said what athletes we share a birthday with and what sports moments we, do.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm stupid.
But yeah, this is who we share a birthday with. This is who I share a birthday with anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, big old Milford Curly Page, an Aussie cricketer. To be honest, didn't look anything up about him, just like the name.
So you're okay. Okay, you're going low here. I'm gonna start off with a banger. I'm gonna save my favorite for last. I'm starting off with a banger for my birthday.
All of mine are just like coaches. Now, to be honest, they're really good coaches.
Well, okay.
We got
you did say
Mike
that.
D'Antoni, Bill Cowher, Lovie Smith. But like,
oh, Lovie.
No players really, other than Felix Jones. Felix Jones is the only NFL player who shares the same birthday as I do.
Interesting. So, mine. Ready for this banger? Bing Crosby. You ever hear of Christmas songs?
Bing bong.
Bing Crosby. He probably has 7 or 8 of your favorite Christmas carols, people. Bing Crosby was born on May 3rd. I don't know the year because he's not showing up now. Oh, great. This is Bing Crosby, 1903. Oh, I'm really fucking this up. Okay. Okay, okay.
I'm sure there are plenty of other famous people that have a birthday on May 8th. But I just wanted to list the sports-related ones.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I fine.
It's all right.
I've got one more that's not sports, but it's pretty big. James Brown. All right, that's pretty cool.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, that's a good one.
I'll go into sports.
Get on up with that thing.
Get on up. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
American middle welterweight boxer. I almost went well off topic there. Can you tell?
Boxers to live.
Yes. Can you tell I didn't take my medicine today?
No, actually, I can't.
Oh my God. My birthday, my favorite one. So since I just eliminated so many people because I was stupid and didn't read the itinerary. The big factor, the big one that is someone was born on. Well, actually, former NHL player. This isn't the big one. I just thought of another one. My former favorite Flyer of all time, R.J. Umberger, was born on May 3rd.
Shit.
A double RJ on May 3rd.
Where's the third one? You know they come in threes.
Somewhere. There's got to be one somewhere. Maybe he hasn't come yet. Oh, I'm thinking of another one. Dwayne Haskins, R.I.P. He was also born on May
Rip.
3rd.
Yep, rip Dwayne
He would
Haskins.
have been the exact same age as me. Or he,
20,
yes.
25, right? Yep.
Yep. And then my big one, an absolute legend in Philadelphia, the absolute insane man in net, Ronald Hextall.
Yep. Ron Hextall, the big one right there.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. How did I go my entire life as a Flyers fan and no one told me this?
Who
I
knows?
was pretty fucking hype about that. I felt really cool. It made me feel like the Sixers were going to win tonight. Things have been going my way today so far. So,
Well, with Embiid, doubtful.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I hope he can play.
I know, same. It's been awful to watch without him. It's like we would be, but we played so well during the season without him. Sometimes, like we beat the Heat. I think we beat the shit out of the Heat without him one game this season. And I don't even think Harden was playing on that game either. But I don't know.
No, probably not.
Yeah, it was crazy. But so you said more of your historical events are cooler. So now.
So yeah, I mean, my coach, the people born on my birthday was a little bit boring. You know, just coaches, Hall of Fame coaches, but
are they? There was other good fucking baseball people or something. I think, or maybe it had to do with it's not showing me all the stuff that it was showing me before. I don't know what this website did. Anyway, so yeah, you go ahead. You give me some of your stuff that's happened on this day.
All right, so I was going through the list, and it said Philadelphia A's pitcher Chief Bender plays in the outfield and hits 2 home runs. So I was like, oh shit, the first Ohtani. He was pitching and he hit 2 home runs in the game.
Yeah,
and then I looked it up. It's kind of crazy. He played in 1907, so people did not like him. His nickname was Chief, because he was Native American. It was a common nickname back then.
Oh. Interesting.
During the games, the people in the crowds would yell like, "Get back to the reservation!" And he'd just be like, and then hit a homer and strike him out in the same inning. And it says after an inning in which he had pitched particularly well, he might yell back, "Foreigners! Foreigners!"
That's hilarious.
Dude, that's such a good comeback.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, it's so simple, but like, how have I never thought of that as like a comeback for a Native American person before?
No,
it's crazy.
I wouldn't have thought of that either. My historical.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to clarify this. Now, are they sports related or just crazy things on?
Well, it's just crazy things relating to sports figures. So also with
on our birthdays. Wow, I did. Well, okay.
Also with Chief Bender, he is. No one really knows when the first slider was thrown, because it used to be called the nickel curve back then. But
that sounds really close to a slur. That sounds like something they used to yell at the newer members being accepted into the Major League Baseball at the time. Sorry.
Yeah, look at all those nickel curvers.
He's not, but it just
Jews. No. It's a bit. It's a bit. So yeah, he's largely credited with innovating the slider. And then also his brother. Oh, let me see if I can find this. Let's see here. Oh fuck, it was so good. Bender's brother played professional baseball, but he was suspended from minor league baseball for 3 years after he stabbed his manager several times during a fight.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
That's insane. Stabbed?
So
it's like
he can keep those hecklers in check, but not his brother, apparently.
Oh, here we go. I'm finding some. Yeah, not his brother. Clearly,
here we go.
You need to, I found some things. I had to look at everything. So, in 1980, on May 3rd, Giants first baseman Willie McCovey hits his 521st and final home run.
Oh, Willie McCovey. McCovey's Corner in San Francisco's ballpark. It's named after him.
Oh, okay. See, I thought I recognized the name. In 1980 as well, Texas Rangers Ferguson Jenkins becomes fourth to win 100 games in AL and NL.
Yo, Fergie! Fergie! We love Fergie!
I have no idea who that is.
Fergie Jenkins. Gotta look him up.
Ooh.
He's
Okay.
we love Fergie Jenkins. He actually tweets sometimes.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Nice. In 1986, the 112th to Kentucky Derby, Bill Schumacher, won aboard Ferdinand, wins in 2 minutes, 2.8 seconds.
There are so many Kentucky Derbies and Preaknesses ran on the 8th. It's insane.
Yeah. Do you know who Roy, it's spelled CEY, is? Cubs third baseman Roy C hits
CEY,
300th and 301st home run.
Oh, shit.
This is pretty crazy. I was
Wait,
just looking at the ones that had pictures.
Roy C?
CEY.
Oh, Ron C. Okay. Nicknamed the Penguin.
Interesting. 1992, New York Met Eddie Murray is 24th to hit 400 home runs.
Eddie Murray, switch hitting first baseman, fucking great. We love Eddie Murray.
Interesting. Oh, there's Australia beat West Indies to regain the Frank Worrell Cricket Trophy in 1995. Don't say we're not well-rounded on here, people. We got cricket.
Dude, Milford Curly Page, cricketer. Yeah. Born on the 8th.
Oh, Curly. I feel like that's I don't know. Isn't there someone? I feel like there's probably a lot of famous athletes that were curly.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A lot of them.
Interesting. I thought I had another one. Oh my God. David Bell debuts for the Indians, now the Guardians?
The Guardians.
Right? Third generation player, Gus and Buddy Bell. Is David Bell a big name?
David Bell is the I don't know if he's been fired yet, but I thought he was the manager of the Reds. David Bell.
Oh yeah, he's probably the Phillies might fire their manager, is what I'm hearing too. Because
Girardi.
Yeah. Did you see what happened yesterday?
Yes. 99.7% chance of winning.
We Falcons it.
Really? That might be worse.
Oh
that might actually be worse than 28-3 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, that's awful. It
was
literally
a 7-1 lead in the 9th.
Oh my God. Did you see what the Phillies account tweeted? Or it was NBC Sports Philadelphia. They tweeted 7-1, and it said end of the 8th. And they said, this is going well. And then just the replies are people just clowning the fuck out of them. It's hilarious.
This aged well.
Yeah. I'm surprised Freezing Cold Takes didn't do do something with it or retweet it. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Another event. So I was just looking on the website and it said 1988, Mike Tyson crashes his $183,000 Bentley on Varick Street in New York City. And that's it. That's all that the website gave me. So then I looked it up.
Interesting.
And he crashed his car into a tree because he was trying to kill himself. Yeah, this is after Robin Givens accused him of hitting her, which he later said in the book that he did. And
that's insane.
Let's see here.
What the fuck?
Another alleged argument during the then couple's one-year marriage occurred in '88 when Givens chose to hang out at the U.S. Open instead of spending time with Tyson at his upstate New York training site. Sources shared with the Daily News that Tyson allegedly told Givens, I'm going to go out and kill myself. Tyson later suffered a concussion and amnesia when he crashed his car into a tree outside of a friend's home.
I can't believe you just did that Mike Tyson impression.
When Givens showed up at his hospital room, sources said he reportedly told her, I told you I'd do it. And as soon as I get out of here, I'll do it again.
You better watch yourself. You're gonna have him coming to your door.
Hey, I'm not gonna be drunk behind him on a plane anytime soon in first class, so it'll be okay.
You don't know that.
And even if I get punched, I won't sue him like that fucking douchebag. I deserved it.
Oh my god!
I just take the shrooms and go.
This is probably a segment a segue you will never hear. Speaking of domestic violence, this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial is fucking hysterical.
Ooh, did you see the video of her putting her tissue up to her nose and like snorting something? There's some little something in that hanky.
In the courtroom?
Well, a lot of people are saying it's ammonia to make her like cry.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. Her lawyers are incompetent. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
The guy asked the question, and he said hearsay before Johnny even answered him. He objected to his own question.
I object to my own question. I just learned last week that he's not British. He was born in Kentucky. Johnny Depp. Did you know that? This drunk English-sounding motherfucker is from Kentucky. Yeah.
Where the fuck did he get that accent? Is that just like fake? I guarantee you, I'm not the only one that doesn't know that.
It's like that Hollywood accent, that like transatlantic accent or whatever they call it. I don't know how he just started doing that. Where did I learned that on the Hey Babe podcast. Yeah.
I needed to cope with that information.
If you just start slurring and sounding like him by the end of the podcast, that would be great.
This is pretty smooth. Absolute Vodka, sponsor us.
Of course, smooth. Absolute. Fuck yeah. I'd take an Absolute sponsor. Absolutely.
That was a mistake. This is almost as bad as the sriracha thing. That was not good. It was good. It was smooth. It was great. But it was not a good idea.
Dude, that was a great ending to the first episode.
Oh my God, my stomach. For anyone, I don't even think we talked about it next week. I was texting Ian after until late at night, and I'm like, my stomach is a literal fireball. It was awful, and it was such a glob in my throat.
You were texting who?
You. What did I call you? Did I call you by the wrong name?
No. I just don't remember this. Maybe I was drunk.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I probably was that first week.
I think you went. I don't remember what you did. You went somewhere after, but yeah. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh wait.
Anyway.
Oh, that was the week I went to Black and Blue. That's right. We in the VIP section.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
That's very funny.
Oh my God. But yeah,
that was very interesting. Back to the what's it called?
The historic birthday events.
Yeah. Any more of those that you got?
Not really many more that I looked up.
I quick fired all of mine.
Yeah, those were the two that I had on fucking Mike Tyson and
Interesting. That's crazy. I still
Chief
you
Bender
got a pretty good. You got a pretty good Mike Tyson impersonation. It was pretty good. You went right into it. You didn't even have to like work up to it. You were just like,
Listen, I was
no.
thinking about it all last night. I was doing it in the shower to myself earlier today. I'm not joking. I was practicing.
Yeah, I thought you just brought that up out of nowhere.
I mean, it went pretty well when
You
I brought it up the
planted
first time
that.
in the shower, not gonna lie. It sounded okay. And I didn't really have to work on it too much, which was nice.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Oh
Thank
my
you.
god. So we can go on to the next guy here. Another freak, it seems like. George Pickens.
Oh yeah, dude. After I saw, I'm pretty sure I saw that video Sunday after we got off with Shane. It was like,
Why was he wearing a ski mask inside? Or like he looked like he had
it
just.
wasn't a ski mask. I guess
It's for like
that's not what
training.
it
Yeah,
is.
they wear it. They wear it during games and stuff. What's his name used to wear it? Richard Sherman used to wear them all the time during like cold games and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, it was like just a face mask basically. It just keeps you warm. But that was insane. Wow, like just no reaction whatsoever. Everyone in the background was like, "Hell yeah, let's go," and he's just like.
Yeah, when I saw it that night, I didn't think it was him, and then I looked it up again the next morning. Sure enough, it was him.
Oh my gosh, he's a psycho. He's gonna be so good for the Steelers. I mean, with Kenny Pickett too.
Oh yeah, that'll be exciting.
Nate and I did this last night. We were going through like the teams, and I was giving like bold predictions of who I think is gonna win each division and who will make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Dude, there's like only 3 teams in the AFC that I think generally have no chance. I think everyone else it's going to be absolute insanity the last 2 weeks. I'm so excited.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, even the AFC East is going to be a bloodbath. Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
Like, the Jets, they're not going to like compete for the playoffs. I definitely don't think they will. But I think
probably not this year.
You guys, certainly the Bills for sure, and the Dolphins. I was like, because the Dolphins got better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much better you guys got as far
as
the
Bills have only gotten better too.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone got so much better. Now it depends on Tua as far as the Dolphins. But
I'm turning around. Yeah, I'm turning around on the draft a little bit. There were reports. Yeah, there were reports this week that Cole Strange was going to go in the early second round, and that Tyquan Thornton was going to go later in the second round. So I still think it's a little bit of a reach. I definitely don't feel as bad about it. I'm not screaming, obviously.
Welcome to my world the past 3 years.
Yeah, priority number 1 was to protect Mac Jones, and with Shaq Mason gone,
it's true. I mean,
there was a hole there for sure.
Like I said, I think I said it last week. Like an offensive lineman. Now it's a guy that no one had heard of at the time, really, or wasn't expected him to go in the first round necessarily. But like drafting an offensive lineman, like it's like you're not going to be excited about it, but you're not necessarily going to be disappointed until you figure out how he pans out.
Yeah, usually, but like when you pick an offensive lineman in the first round, especially in the first half, I would say they're going to be starting all 4 years.
Yeah, yes.
They're going to be in there right away.
Well, so the thing about our draft too that I like our draft even more than I already liked it because Cam Jurgens, the guy we picked in the second round, Jason Kelce handpicked him. He basically handpicked his replacement.
I heard that today, yeah.
He said, I want that guy. And I like Jordan Davis even better too because now Lane Johnson didn't say that's who he wanted, but in an interview they asked him who they'd like to pick, and he's like, well, that Jordan Davis kid, he's a freaking monster. I mean, he ran, what, a 4.7? He ran a faster, his 40 was just as fast as...
Faster than Mahomes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was insane. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit.
crazy. He is. I mean, I am a little concerned about his conditioning and if he will be on the field for more than 2 downs. But
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to be either. Like our defensive line is so deep in general, which it's like it's great. But he's just going to create space for other people, really, for that Nakobe Dean. Dean's
Yeah.
going to be dicking down quarterbacks.
He is, dude. He's definitely undersized, but that makes him better in coverage. I think he'll be more of a coverage linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but we won't get like Jordan Davis plugs up your middle, where there was a couple times we got shredded up the middle. And Nakobe Dean, I think personally, I think, is he a middle linebacker? They'll probably put him at middle linebacker. I could imagine him running the defense in a couple
there's
years.
no
to
way
be
he'd
honest.
be on the edge.
Yeah, but
He's
he's so smart and his vision is so good that he even shores up the outside runs because it's the play that they're doing over and over again against Michigan. He comes from all the way across it. Now I'm pretty sure he was man covered, so he was following the guy. I'm getting real deep into football here, and he was following him. But man, they say he's slow, but he was on that guy's ass, and he knew what was coming. So I'm
they
very
do say
excited.
he's slow, but I think he plays faster than he actually is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I understand the measurables and stuff with like quarterbacks' hand sizes, the verticals, 40s, all stuff. Like they do matter and they take it into account. But I think if you just watch the tape, it shows everything you need to know.
Yeah, when your reaction is impeccable and you can read what's going to happen before the play even starts, speed doesn't matter if you know what's going to happen. Yeah, exactly.
Guess who's not that fast? The greatest quarterback of all time. Has 7 Super Bowls and he is slow as fuck. Now, he came from a different era of quarterbacks where like being able to have that rushing ability now is huge, but
he runs when it's most important on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 and goal line situations.
Yep,
he will always be willing to do that, unlike Roethlisberger, who didn't do it for like the last 3 years of his career.
That's funny.
I don't know why. He's huge.
Yeah, I don't. Well, he's so, but yeah, and I don't know why they didn't do QB sneaks with him. Like they should have. Like
they never did.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like they ran a lot out of shotgun last year too, which I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that point. But funny thing about Roethlisberger, last night, Nate and I were talking about him, and I went on this whole rant about like I know for a fact the Steelers fans are going to say things about Deshaun Watson and all that stuff, and I'm going to be like, don't throw. And I was like, don't throw stones in a glass house, people. Like Roethlisberger wasn't the best guy either, and I was shitting on him and saying basically everyone signed bad guys because it started with me talking about Michael Vick and
but when you sign someone that's literally 12 times as worse as the one.
yeah. But it was I know, but I'm saying, and then later on in the episode, I was fucking deep throating Ben Roethlisberger about that Santonio Holmes throw in the Super Bowl. like an hour later, it went from don't forget, Ben Roethlisberger's not the great guy. Ben Roethlisberger has made the greatest throw of all time, in my opinion.
But that was pinpoint.
I went on a long. I didn't even let Nate talk. I said, shut up, let me finish.
Nate, shut the fuck up. We love you, Nate.
We do love Nate. Nate's great. He's a good guy.
Nate is great.
Nate is great. Nate is great.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, sorry. Go ahead and anything more on your draft as far as the Patriots go? Or even just Patriots in general. What do you seem to be coming around a little bit on stuff? You think?
I'm gonna buy a Mac Jones jersey soon.
Nice. I think Nate was telling me last night he was thinking of buying me a Nakobe Dean jersey, but they only have it as 0 on like the official website or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, because the numbers aren't going to come out. He was looking at all the rookies and AJ Brown
and the custom ones are like $40 more, so may as well wait.
Yeah, just wait till it comes out. I think it's going
to. And you don't even know what number he's going to be yet, so.
No, and because he was 17 in college, but I could see him doing the single digit thing, which I do like the number change thing. Have we talked about that on here?
We haven't. No, we haven't.
How do you feel? About that? I know some people hate it. I like it. I think it is a little weird seeing a linebacker with a single digit, though.
Yeah, it is a little odd. I did like. It just seemed organized. I don't know. Like now, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm iffy on it. I don't mind that they get to choose their own number.
Mm-hmm.
Like let them wear whatever number they want to wear.
Yeah, you
But
can almost guarantee.
from a coaches or like a roster management perspective, it's easy just to line up the numbers and be like, this group is this group, this group is that group, this group is this group.
My computer's dying. Hang on, I got to get my charger.
Oh,
I
grab
thought it was charged.
that charger. Can't let the poo-poo die. Speaking of Chargers, J.C. Jackson, why'd you choose the Chargers?
You're just shitting on me right now, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I just said Charger. Well, I guess you can't even hear me right now.
No, I can hear you kind of.
Oh, you can. I said Chargers, and then I was like, well, J.C. Jackson, why'd you go to the Chargers? Why? And that was basically like my last Patriots thought.
Yeah, it's gonna be the numbers thing that was the last thing I heard before it. I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal. I know.
Yeah.
All right. People change their numbers and stuff, and people are pissed about that. But it's like, oh, I was gonna say, you can almost guarantee that if anyone's number 7, they probably played for LSU. So that's the whole thing. The LSU 7, it's like the what's it called? The striker in soccer wearing number 10, like the best player wears number 7.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of soccer, my the coworker that I'm rooming with was Man City fan, and they blew it in the championship league. Oh, Embiid is back.
Let's fucking go.
Embiid is back.
Ben is just soccer thing. Sorry,
he needs to be back. But yeah, Man City was ahead in aggregate, and they were going to win, and there was like 15 minutes left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 20, and they scored a goal. And
was that in Champions League?
Yeah, and a Real Madrid player, just like you could see it right on live TV, just flip double birds to the camera. I thought that was hilarious. But then Real Madrid scored 3 more goals after that, and they won on aggregate.
Oh, okay. I feel like we don't get double birds so much anymore. It's good to see a double bird every so often.
Don't. There was
what's his name did it the other night. The Warriors. Well, I can't think of names when I come on here every time. The Warrior, Draymond Green. Yeah, he double birded everyone on the way out after he got hurt in the one game.
Oh, that's great.
He's vicious. Soccer. I couldn't remember. Was it on here last week? I said something about what fan base did I say was actually the best fan base? I forget what I said last week.
That wasn't last week. Jesus Christ, we haven't talked about that.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, that was like the 3rd episode. This is episode 6.
I just couldn't think of it. Sorry. Soccer fans, they literally, soccer's crazy. And I kind of want to start to get into soccer more because like a really good soccer game, like I'm excited for the World Cup. Like I think our first game is against England, or we play England this year. I am going to be red, white, and blue, Cletus down south burger shotguns. Ready for that.
Oh
Let's go.
my God.
Let's beat these British bitches. Come on.
I just saw
that.
I just saw that Cletus meme where he's standing by the truck. He has no shirt on, got the mullet and like the straw sticking out of his mouth. Cletus.
We beat these fucks in the Revolutionary War. Let's do it again. It's the revolutionary game on the pitch.
But yeah, soccer is just hockey with more people and on grass.
Oh, you mentioned hockey. I can't wait till we get into hockey here.
Dude.
Let's talk about the Sixers real quick, though.
Okay.
How do we feel now? With Joel Embiid being back, do you think with all the injuries that he has, his finger, his orbital, you're doing a lot of, he's a big guy that your face is like moving around. It's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's wore the mask before, though, right?
Yeah.
So he's, used to it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about the mask. Like, is this a big Embiid fuck you Heat night, or is it the Heat are just really good and people have forgotten that the number 1 seed is the number 1 seed for a reason?
I think he's going to have to go off. I mean, like, James Harden just has not stepped up, and he should have. I don't understand why he's not. I don't understand why he can't. There's something going on.
You can tell he's old when he's out there. Like he's not doing.
He's not even that old. Is he like
used
34?
Yeah, but you can tell he's older. He doesn't do something like, I'm not this great. This is one reason
he's 32. He's 32.
Oh, I thought he was 34. This is one reason why I wanted John on here too. I'm not gonna do a whole fuck you, John thing, John.
Well, that was my fault this week because I told him we could do it on Tuesday, and then I told him we couldn't do it on Wednesday, and then I didn't remind to tell him that we could do it again today. So that was my bad.
So he, but like he definitely knows a little bit more about like, especially NBA, because I know he watches like a lot of the Sixers games, if not probably all of them when he can.
He records them and like watches them when he gets back from work.
That's a psycho move. That's crazy.
Well, he just doesn't, he doesn't have his phone like on.
Oh, that's good.
Just running around, He's a bartender.
Yeah, it's very like I want him to kind of explain like because like he probably is pissed too because I don't understand what the fuck Doc Rivers is doing out there because half the time he's just got one player and it always happens to be the player that I bet on their points over to sit in the corner and just not move. It happened for me when I bet on Maxey one time. Maxey just the first game he had so many points and he just didn't do dick all. He just sat in the corner, and I think he barely got 10. Like, I think they need to use Maxey more. Tobias Harris has been great. He's been so good. This one actually hit. It was like 19.5, and he needed. Nice. He got 17. He got 27 the game before, and without Embiid, I'm like, oh, he's going to be a big piece. I think he had 12 with 3 minutes left, or 14 with 3 minutes left, and I'm like. He hits 2 threes. I think he hit 3 threes, and it was 21. God. And I was like, "Thank God," because it was
That's a cardiac moment.
Yeah, the only bet I had left, I had the Celtics to win it all, but since I'm going to be in Delaware, I won't be betting at all there for the rest of it. So I cashed it out. And I was like, one last PA bet, and I was like, "Thank God that hit." I would have been so mad because I got here almost as soon as the game was starting. So I like brought in what I needed and just sat down and turned on the TV. And like I just don't understand why that he just has them. Like they just don't move. Like the Heat and the Raptors, they were moving so much, and we get completely lost on defense. And the Sixers are just like James Harden, dribble, pass it around a little bit outside the arc. Maybe James Harden's drives, or it's just a random contested three from Danny Green.
Yeah, I saw he started DeAndre Jordan in game 2, and like the team has been like way worse with DeAndre Jordan starting. Like every single time, it was consistently bad. But
it's like
Doc Rivers just decided to start him anyway.
Did you see what Doc Rivers said? That fuck. He said
no one didn't.
Everyone, I think, he must have known it was going to happen. Everyone was furious that he started DeAndre Jordan because like Paul Reed, the other backup center or whatever. You want to call him, he just fouls a lot, so he fouls out early. But he was like, I don't care what y'all say. We're starting DeAndre Jordan. And it's like, the stats for the first game were historically bad. Like, and I'm not even doing the whole, like, overblowing it. They were literally historically bad of what he did. His, like, plus minus was ungodly awful. And it's like, what are you doing? It's so stupid. Remember a couple weeks ago how I said I was ready to hate and I miss being really into some of my teams? It's flipped all since then. I'm so in on the Sixers. The Flyers aren't playing. I haven't been as much in on the Phillies. I'm definitely going to get back into the Phillies late in the season. It's just too early for me to overreact.
Yeah. But speaking of the Flyers, we're getting into some playoff hockey.
Yes,
fuck yes, dude.
I saw you firing off tweets last night, and I'm like, and I just saw Pens, and Crosby, this and that, and I'm like, oh, Ian's getting back into playoff hockey here.
I am. I'm getting back into hockey in general. So I started watching on what was that? Monday. Monday was the first night. Yeah.
Did you stay up for the 3 overtimes?
I stayed up. Well, Tuesday. The Pens game was on Tuesday. But on Monday, okay. I was watching and I was like, oh shit. Wait. I remember now. I actually know a lot about hockey, and I know how the flow of the game goes and everything. And I started to really get into it, and I was like, "Oh shit! Okay, I cannot wait for this Pens game on Tuesday." They looked fucking awful the first period. Oh my god!
What was it, like
Holy
3-1
shit! They
at one
looked bad.
point? I
Yeah.
forget what it was. I can look at it. I was just on the
I think it was
NHL app.
2-0 in the first period, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
sure.
2-0 in the first period.
It was at one point. It was probably 3-1 because you scored. It was 1-0
Yeah,
in the first.
it was 3-1, and then
you guys scored all your 3 in the second period, and there was no scoring in the third.
yeah,
It was.
yeah.
I think I said it last week or something about playoff hockey. At some point, I said it. There's always going to be that game and it's never like a end of the season. It sometimes is, but most of the time it's like game 1 or 2 that goes to triple, quadruple overtime, and you're up way later than you expected. And
Because
it's
everyone's just so excited and like they want to leave it all fucking out there.
And you get the tightest little asshole in the world the further and further it gets because everything like matters and everyone's getting so tired. And then your goalie just left. I don't know. Did you ever? I never figured out or looked into what happened.
DeSmith got injured in the second. It was the second overtime.
It was like late in the second
it was
overtime.
the second or third overtime. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was late in the second. You're right.
You're
right. But I had fallen asleep in the intermission between the first and the second overtimes. So I was just like,
crazy.
I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. I just want this to end. I don't care who wins anymore. And I just passed out.
It was insane. And as much as I hate the Penguins, I'm pretty sure I tweeted this, seeing these sad Rangers fans made me so happy. Because I forgot how much I hated the Rangers when they were good. Probably at the same level of the Pens. All of it came back during that game. And I just was like,
Henrik Lundqvist.
Don't ask for a drink when you go to Henrik Lundqvist's house. He doesn't have any cups. I stole that joke, I'll be honest. That's not an RJ original. But it was just, it all came back, and I'm pretty sure I texted you. I was like, the Penguins are going to win. Like, experience is going to show up here, but that Rangers goalie, I think that was the most saves ever, or something like that by a goalie. He broke some kind of record with the amount of saves he made. It was like 80
shots
saves
on goal, or like 87 shots on goal, or
something like that.
Crazy number.
Rangers.
But yeah, then Louis Domingue came in there after DeSmith and shut him down in the third overtime.
Dude, he played great, and they started talking. The announcers. I wish you would have stayed up for that part. The amount of times the announcer said Louis Domingue was insufferable. They would not stop talking about him. And I'm like, dude. Because I'm like, shut up. We get the backup goalies in.
I know they keep saying Domingue? Is he French or is he Mexican? Or Hispanic?
Mexican. Brother, this is hockey. No offense, but there's definitely
That's why I was so surprised. And then I don't blame him for the loss in game 2. Definitely
I didn't get to watch that one as much.
The third period, everything started breaking down and it was ugly. Hopefully DeSmith is back for game 3 on Sunday. But he made some great stops in that first period, and he did an impressive job. I was thoroughly happy with him.
He's French. Yes.
It's not Louis Domingue. Good. I'm scared.
Carolina is very good.
Yeah. And
It's
also, for some reason, I
say
thought Calgary was in the middle of the country. I don't know why.
Calgary is a great fan base, and the fact that when you watch those games and they're in Calgary, it is a sea of red and yellow. Like no one's wearing white jerseys. They all wear red. And it's just crazy. Like it's just certain colors that stand out. Like if everyone at Penguins games were to wear, I think they do white usually, maybe, but I think if they all
Yeah,
did
most
like
of the
that
time.
yellow, if they did that yellow, that would be
Ooh,
pretty insane to
that would
see
be
or
awesome.
something like that. Like When Flyers would do orange, that was always fun. Blue kind of gets washed out for some reason. I don't know why. Blue doesn't like.
Do
Go
professional
ahead.
sports stripe the stadium like college games do? Like Penn State has their blue and white game. It's just they stripe out the stands.
No.
That would be awesome. Well, I don't understand why they don't do that in the
You know what's
major.
even more impressive than the stripe outs is Tennessee doing the checker games. Like they just have it. Like, it's
Oh
a checkerboard.
yeah, that's awesome.
I will admit that that's pretty insane to look at.
I love
Like
that.
like the fact you get.
Oh, this is
probably
another
what?
good topic that we can add to the the topics that were forgotten.
We can do like atmospheres, like stadium atmospheres.
Yeah,
we've
that's
definitely
good.
never been to. We've definitely never been to, but can definitely talk about because that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, Penn State's the second largest stadium in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if a lot can top that
After Michigan,
in
right?
stadium. Oh, I mean Michigan. Yeah, Michigan might.
Well, I was just asking if
'Cause
who they were after. I wasn't sure who it was.
Oh, I thought you meant. Yeah, Michigan is number one.
Yeah.
I don't know who number 3 is, but
You know what's funny? Remember how I said I had a topic that we can talk about later? I already forgot what it was. No clue what it was.
it sounded like it was going to be good too.
It did. It really did. I'll have to go back and watch it to see if it reminds me of what it was. But that'll be definitely a next week thing.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll remind you right off the bat. That was in the first 15 minutes.
Reading your itinerary down here.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to go through this. I wanted to go through this. Actually, I wanted to talk through this.
Basically, live tweeting.
I said I was typing this all out because I had nothing else to do. I said Penguins looking bad in game 1, and then I went down to the parking lot to smoke with my coworkers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I said 1.5 hours later, after not watching, oh fuck, it's 3-3. You have to be shitting me. Fuck, it's 3-4. What? Goaltender interference. What? So then it was still 3-3. OT game 1. Holy shit. Double OT. I passed out. Too bad I did because this bitch went into triple overtime and Evgeny Malkin is my hero. Yeah, I typed that out the next morning.
That was very funny to read that.
I should do that more often.
I'm like, what's that noise? It's the cats playing with a toy. Storm's just sitting there batting the thing.
I did not hear that.
Oh. I have the windows open, so I wasn't sure what it was. Yeah, it's warmer down here on this side of the state.
Well, is it raining as bad over there too?
There's no rain at all today. It rained a little bit earlier, but it's
wait, are you fucking serious?
There was a little bit of rain earlier, but nothing. I mean, I'm in Delaware.
Supposed to get almost 2 inches of rain.
All right. Well, my mom was going to come visit today, like I said, but this is the bad weather. She decided not to.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy that I was on FaceTime with her earlier, and I was like, yeah, it didn't rain at all here. And she's like, oh, what the heck? But she wasn't feeling quite up to it anyway. She had her last chemo recently, so she was tired. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just drop that in the middle of this. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. We're going to have to talk after this.
I didn't mean to do that.
We're going to have to talk after this. You got me thinking now. You got me thinking. Yeah, we'll talk after this. Not thinking, but we'll talk after this.
No, I'm interested. Oh.
No, I'm not thinking. I just,
Okay. I guess. I had something else I wanted to say.
This media timeout thing.
Oh, in college basketball, I got to look up exactly when it is. They're adding another media timeout to each half of the college basketball games. Now, if you followed any kind of trends whatsoever towards at the Final Four and stuff, people were bitching about the media timeouts and stuff and how many commercials there were. Hang on, let me look up exactly what it is. So they added another one to each half, along with teams having 4 timeouts themselves. That's 18 stoppages of the game, every single game that are possible. Wow. They're going to use, but most of the time they're going to use all those timeouts and stuff. But it's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. So
that's insane. Actually,
gotta
yeah,
find
that is a lot of breaks.
I gotta find when the it's like so it's like it's at the 17-minute mark, 14, 10, 8, 5 and 2 or something like that. So there's
Oh,
5
Jesus.
media timeouts each half.
So I looked it up. It was 16, 14, 12, and then like 8, and then 4.
Yeah.
So they switched it around a little bit.
Yeah, it's like every 3 minutes almost now.
But if a coach took a timeout within the 18th minute, that counted as the 16th minute media timeout.
Mm-hmm. No, it won't necessarily be. You're not every game. You're not going to get those 18 stoppages, but still, that's insane. Like I think of at the end of games how much they review shit. Like it's going to be insufferable.
Foul. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, we'll take a break.
That just made me kind of mad, but I'm not getting too heated. I'm in a good mood. I got a job today too. The job that I really wanted to get at the hospital down here.
Oh, shit. Really? Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Let's go. The birthday week magic, boy. Let's go.
And I'm getting crabs in 2 days. I can't wait. I cannot say enough how much I love fucking crabs. I don't like fucking the crabs. I fucking love crabs. I said that, or that could be misinterpreted. We're not famous enough for someone to clip that and make fun of me. But
we already got over it. Yeah, there was more clippable moment earlier in the podcast about crabs.
Might clip that myself. I might clip that myself and put it out.
There you go.
Love fucking crabs.
Hey, everyone, listen to Hoagies and Pierogis. Clip that.
I will. Now that I actually have some like free time stuff, I got nothing to do tomorrow. I can do a little bit more with stuff if I'm not working. So
sweet.
That will be something we have to talk about afterwards. Is different schedules now. I'm not going to be like, no, I can never work Fridays because I have this podcast I'm doing. They're going to be like, we have sick people here, so
this is a post-work thing. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I might be working 12, so it might be like a 7 to 7. Well, it's only 2 miles down the road, so I'll be back.
Yeah, we can do Saturday mornings or something.
Yeah, we can figure something out. It's great. There's a certain time after 5. I'm just talking about literally my job right now. After 5, every day I'm there after 5, I get an extra $1.30.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty cool. And on the weekends, it can be up to $3 depending on when I work.
Oh shit! Is that in addition to overtime or no? Is there?
It would be in addition to overtime. It would no, not. It's just.
In addition to.
It's called shift differential. She said I'd never heard that word, but I was like, and she explained it to me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. I knew that jobs did that. Like when I worked at Wawa, the overnight crew got their like normal hourly rate was up an extra 50 cents after 12.
So, yeah, because no one wants to do that.
Yeah, no. And some of the creatures that used to work overnight shifts were very crazy. You want to talk about crabs? Yeah.
Crustaceans.
Yeah. There was one girl that was just overly nice to me sometimes, and she was probably just a nice girl, but the look of her, I was just like,
no, she was giving you those I want to fuck guys.
I was like, you're pretty cool, Amanda, but we talk in the morning, see you later. And then like and then at some point, like I came back from school one time to work for the summer and she was pregnant, and I was like, could have been me.
Yeah, with another customer involved.
With another one of the creatures. You want to hear some shit people used to see at overnight in the Wawa? Oh, you probably won't be surprised about this. Obviously, you got people fucking in the bathrooms. You got people shooting up heroin. Someone found a guy passed out in the stall, just a needle in his arm. It's sad. This wasn't even overnight. I found a turd in the toilet that was the size of a large Bush's baked bean can and the same shape. And standing straight up and down.
A chode shit.
No, it was pretty long.
Oh.
It was as big, like honestly this big around.
Oh my god.
And like maybe this tall. Like I don't know how that had to hurt and to be formed like that. Anyway, so Bijan Robinson did the best NIL deal of all time and signed with the Lamborghini of Austin, Texas. Why has no one done that yet?
This is this motherfucker's 6th NIL deal.
Oh, it's his 6th NIL
it's his
deal?
6th one.
They're expecting a lot out of this kid.
Dude,
he's like
he's on let's see here. Raising Cane's, fucking great sponsor, first off.
Dude, I've never had Raising Cane's. I want to so bad.
I have not had it either, but I heard it's really good.
You had me hook, line, and sinker there. I was like, damn, Ian fucking loves
C4 Energy, which is probably, if I'm going to drink any energy drink, it's probably a C4.
I'm surprised it's not a banned substance on their list.
Yeah, right. I don't know what Center is. Dazn and Cameo.
Did you just say Dazn?
Yeah, I said Dazn.
It's DAZN. They're like one of the biggest boxing promoters now.
Yeah, you're right. I said Dazn. You're fucking right. I said Dazn.
Like, literally.
It's going to make fun of me for saying Sison when it's Sison. Well, guess what? I'm going to say Dazn.
What are you talking about, Sison?
I was at the bar with John last week, and we were I said, "Oh, are you drinking a Sison?" And the bartender...
I don't even know what you're talking about.
And the bartender and John looked at me, and they were like, "What the fuck did you just say?" I said, Sison? And they were like, "Did you mean Saison?" And I was like, "What the fuck does it matter?"
I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about?
It's a type of beer.
Oh.
Yeah. They both looked at me like they had no idea what I was talking about.
I bet John didn't let that go the entire night. Hey, hey, Ian, you remember when you said Sison?
Sison. That'll get me. That will get me every single time you do that Windex laugh.
Those are his two laughs.
Clip this and send it to John.
No, because he'll get all butthurt about it because he wasn't here. He'll think I'm like being mean to him. I'm just telling you. When you come at John,
come on.
When you actually like come back at John for something, like John is like, he's great, and I always love being around John because he's just so hilarious. But he can be one of the most insufferable people to be around, specifically just for me, because he, like I said, him and my brother are the two people that just know how to get under my skin like no one else. And then I eventually come back at him, and he's like, "Yeah, whatever, like whatever." And like, oh, so now we can't have fun with friends right now? You just want to shut it down?
He just completely brushes it off.
Or he'll be like, "Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, I was just saying, like, whatever." I'm like, I just say things, and you remind me thousands of times that I just said something one time. Has he ever done canned corn to you when you're out?
Explain it. I think so, but
he just comes up to you and he goes, "Get on!" He's saying canned corn, and it just makes me. He breaks me. I don't know why. He would chase me around the house sometimes. It was me and my one other teammate. Yes, he just go, "Get on," and it would just break us. Me and my one other teammate, we would melt to the ground. He'd like literally chase us, and we would run away because we're like, "No, John, not right now. We're about to like fucking piss ourselves if you do this to us."
Oh, he's definitely done that. I can't remember. It's from something. I can't remember what it's from though. Get on. Yeah, that's familiar. Yeah, he's definitely done that.
Yes, it's definitely.
But this Lambo deal is for, well, this car deal is, Lambo did another deal with a Miami basketball transfer, and he got $800,000 over 2 seasons and a car.
Jesus Christ. That's, you know what? Good for these kids. I mean, maybe some of them are shitty, but they're getting their fucking bag right now while it's the Wild West and there's no rules.
Crazy, dude. It's crazy. I like that they're getting paid. Something needs to be done about the transfer portal.
Yeah, you need to have some kind of.
You need to have to sit for a year after you transfer or something. It needs to go. It needs to go back to that. It's kind of getting crazy. Honestly, it's getting a little bit crazy.
I don't like that. I think it's crazy that they have to sit for a year. The coaches have been doing the same thing for years. They recruit these players. People are like, oh, the coach started recruiting them, and they're expecting stuff for the next. The coaches recruit these kids and then just up and leave all of a sudden. Like, how do you think these people at LSU felt? Oklahoma, all these the coaches have been doing it for years and have been getting paid multi fuck tons of money to do this and just betray teams and stuff without even thinking about it. I'm sure Lincoln Riley is having no problems over in USC right now with his house that they literally bought for him at USC and true. His $500 million, whatever his deal. It was lucrative. So I think, fuck that. If the coaches can do it, let the kids do it. And I understand. I don't think it's going to keep the higher teams higher because some of these higher teams, they recruit such high talent. Not all of them are going to start. And a lot of these kids are like, all right, I want to play because I want tape so I can maybe get drafted. So they'll go to one of these schools that aren't as good, and they're going to be starters and help that team be great.
It's the same, 8, 10, 12 teams every time. Alabama, USC, Oklahoma, Ohio State.
But that was happening even without this. Like it didn't change anything. It's just happening quicker and people are getting more upset about it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's being reported more or if just more high profile people are doing it.
They're definitely doing it more because they don't have to sit. But I also think that's good that they don't have to sit too, because think about it. They sit, and some of these kids, not a lot of them get to go to the NFL, but that's a whole year of playing that isn't on tape. And also you're another year older where you're an older player in the draft and automatically less valuable than anyone even a year younger than you, because it's taken such into account. And they do need to do something to reel it in. I think they need to set like you need to decide by a certain time. Like I know there is a deadline now. I think
maybe
they need to move the deadline back
maybe you can't sign an NIL contract in the next year. For 1 year, just for 1 year. You don't have to sit, but you can't make any money off of it.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea, but I think that's going to cause a lot of ruckus.
The recruiting part of it might go down a little bit because USC and Texas and everyone's promising them people 7 figures right away when they come there. What if when they come there for 1 year they don't do as well as they thought they would have?
Well, and that's what I think.
Give them that money.
The market's going to correct itself. Like this Tennessee quarterback that got signed for like $8 million NIL deal. If he sucks and doesn't help Tennessee, or even just leaves right away, they're not gonna pay kids that much anymore. They're not gonna do that.
I don't know about that.
They'll be less likely to.
Yeah, I know they'll learn a little bit more. They might not be so willing to just like.
But you know what?
Hey, let's take advantage of this right now.
It's no different than what these colleges have been doing for years. Like the same shit's happening. It's just public now. Like, I don't know.
That's just true. But I think
people are just getting upset and they like to act like because they didn't see it, they didn't have to believe it. And now they're seeing it and they're like, oh, but it's like in reality, this has been happening forever. Like,
yeah, but I think the money aspect really pushed forward some recruiting stuff. Like,
yeah,
maybe there has to be like tampering rules, like in the NFL and in the NBA.
Yeah. That's
like
that would
they can't promise them money, before they come there or anything.
That would actually have to be. You can't, or you shouldn't get your money until you actually step foot on the field. I don't know about that because players, freak accidents, stuff like that, people get injured.
Yeah, I mean, there are like injury clauses.
Tampering might be. That would be something that would. I think we have found the solution. NCAA, your guy is stepping out after this year. We can be a collective. Ian and I, as your what do they call it? Commissioner. We'll take the heat.
You know what? I'll take a $150,000 salary to be an idea man. Sounds pretty good.
You think 150,000? It? No, dude, those guys get paid fuck tons of money.
But I'll take 150,000
Oh,
starting.
even just to be an idea guy. Oh yeah, I've said this.
Just to sit there and just smoke weed and come up with ideas.
Just shoot the shit. You just have a board. It's like, all right, Ian, how was your work today? Well, here are all my ideas. You can pick one. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'll just tell you what it is. If you need more explanation, that's it.
Yep. Kind of just like how I'm doing now. Coming up with ideas, making solutions.
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Well, the Sixers game is starting soon, so.
Gotcha. Hey. Happy late birthday, RJ.
Happy early birthday, Ian.
Thank you. This has been a great episode of Hoagies and Pierogis. We thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye, fuckers.